If I were to ask you which part of your beard is the most tangly, aka the part that when you comb or brush has the most snags, the most tangles, it's the roughest part, especially for those beards that have a little bit of substance to them. Now, nothing wrong with stubble or short, like pinchable beards, but this question is really for those that have a couple of inches and beyond. Which part is the toughest to comb through? Is it the sides, the mustache, the chin, Aha! I do know your answer, and it's the underbeard. For almost all of us, it is much easier to comb down on the face of your beard, but where the real tangles and snags happen is if you turn that comb inside out and you start combing away from your face underneath the beard, it can get a little bit dicey. You might catch a hair and eat and then get that pull point or even pull one out prematurely. Why? Why is that? And there is a one-word answer, and some of you smarty pants figured it out. You're like, Dan, I saw the title. Wise guy. It is friction. Friction is something that battles our beard, oftentimes without us even realizing it, and it can, in many cases, will damage your beard. Now, I'd like to give a little bit of perspective on this, but first, just the YouTube thing where I introduce myself and do a quick call to action. My name is Dan. I'm just a bearded dude sharing my journey and what I've learned along the way. If that sounds good to you and you're excited to hear about the topic today, or you just appreciate the channel, hit a thumbs up on the video. And if you're not subscribed, consider it. This is a beautiful channel full of a community of helpful beardsmen and ladies that love beards and help beards. We could go on and on. Shout out to those returning subscribers. To jump into this, I have my beard in a beard knot for this video, and that is on purpose. The greater surface area you have on your beard, the more chance you have for friction damage. If you lessen the surface area, you have less friction. So there are some preventable things that we can do. I just want to make sure this was purposeful for this video. How about that little color band right there? Yeah, baby, silver fox on the way. Yes, I love the gray. I love the lighter color coming in. Well, that's for another day, you guys. Calm down out there. Ladies, taken. But back to it, you guys. Stuff rubbing on your beard can cause way more problems than we realize. Why is the underbeard the tangliest part? Is that a word? I think so. We're going to run with it. The tangliest part of our beard? Because it's constantly rubbing on our shirts. We're in Michigan winter weather now. It's rubbing on our coats. It's rubbing on our collars. It's rubbing on the meat, aka taco meat, aka chest hair. It's just a nickname. Somebody's like, hey, what's up with it? I just call it taco meat because I think it's funny. That causes tangles. That causes snags. That causes damage. Now, is it the biggest deal in the world? No. Some stuff is just inevitable, and we have to deal with what we have. But that does explain why most of you have the hardest part combing underneath your beard. Beyond that, what are other forms of friction that act up on the beard? How about your pillowcases? Are you still using cotton pillowcases? Just do a quick Goog. Look up pillowcases best for skin and hair. I promise you it's not cotton. Cotton is going to absorb oil and products and leach it away from your face, whether it's natural oil or it's beard products. At the same time, it also is going to cause friction when you're rubbing your face on it, your cheeks on it, your head hair on it, your skin on it. Satin or silk is a much better option for less friction. And the second you feel satin, the second you feel silk, you're like, oh, makes sense. It's like slippery. It's slick. It's silk, but it's slick. You got me. Big difference on that as well. Dan, you also talk about not rubbing your beard and picking at it. Yes, friction, especially if you have calluses, especially if you don't have the smoothest, nicest nails. All of that can cause friction. And then anything else that happens in life. A lot of you have just interesting situations where things are rubbing on your beard from your work, from your hobbies, from whatever, right? Oh, Dan, I got little kids. Yeah, they're crazy. You're wrestling with them. All that happens. Just be aware. This isn't something that you're going to vastly change your day or your routines or anything, but just be aware. At times where you feel like there may be an issue, put it up in a beard knot if your beard's long enough. If it's not, put it in a hair tie. If you really feel like you have problems, add some beard butter during the day. Give it a little bit of lubrication. Give it a little bit of a barrier to protect it from that friction. I just wanted to make this video to put friction on your mind because I don't think a lot of guys think of that when they're diagnosing their problems or realizing what's going on with their beard in a negative way. Friction can kill your beard. Now, to wrap this up, do you guys have any experiences with friction that maybe you didn't even realize? Do you have any tips or tricks for dealing with friction in ways that I did not bring up? I want to hear you guys' thoughts on this topic. My name is Dancy Bearded. Thank you for watching. Please stay bearded and stay positive.